former President Jacob Zuma's son, Duduzane Zuma, is expected to appear in the Johannesburg Specialised Commercial Crimes Court. He's accused of corruption. This matter relates to the Gupta's alleged attempt to bribe Mcebisi Jonas, former Deputy Finance Minister, to the tune of 600 million rand. eNCA's Khayelihle Khumalo is outside court this morning. Khayelihle, I understand you've got some developing news for us at this hour related to this case. What is happening?
Well, absolutely, Braden. I can tell you this much. Just a short while ago, Mr. Duduzane Zuma handed himself over to the Johannesburg Central Police Station. And of course, this was part of the process that was expected prior to his court appearance today here in court. But also in the main, we believe that obviously he may be just arriving shortly, any time from now onwards. We're still eagerly awaiting also here for his arrival. And also, Braden, I can tell you this much. I mean, there is so much interest from the side of the media to hear in terms of what will transpire today in court. Of course, in terms of the charge sheet at this point in time, we spoke to the lawyer, but the lawyer has not really given us more clarity as to what exactly is the actual charge sheet. So we're expecting more information to be communicated during the course of the proceedings here shortly. That's just about at 9 o'clock.
Khayelihle, you said Duduzane has handed himself over to the police. We know that the prosecutors were working very hard at the weekend to finalize that charge sheet, and that one of the things they really wanted was for him to surrender his passport. Well, this story is developing as we speak, as you said. Do we have any idea what happened at the police station?
Well, at this point in time, Braden, we know that it was just a matter of a procedure for himself to hand himself to the police station. But in essence, at this point in time, the speculation has been rife that it has to do with corruption charges. We know that he's one of the main actors, or alleged main actors, when it comes to the state capture project. But also, apart from that, at the very core of this, Braden, we're talking about that particular meeting where the former Deputy Minister of Finance, Mcebisi Jonas, allegedly was made an offer by the Guptas, one of the Gupta brothers, Ajay Gupta, and of course that was held at the Hyatt Hotel in Rosebank, and subsequent to that they headed to the Gupta compound, not far also from Rosebank, actually, in Saxon World. And also it was about that very much talked about offer of the finance minister at the time. But of course, from the side of the Guptas, Braden, at that particular time, they vehemently denied any offer that was presented to the former deputy minister, but he seemed to have stood his ground, given the fact that it was contained in an affidavit that was used at the time when the former public protector, Thula Madonsela, was probing the state capture project. He used also to really just provide that particular element, that actually there was such an offer that was presented to him. But more interestingly, from the side of the former Deputy Minister of Finance, Braden, you would remember that he made a very quite sincere announcement when he said it was quite bizarre that such an offer would be made by an outsider other than a state president with a prerogative, with the constitutional powers that are given to him to actually appoint a cabinet member. So also alluding to so many factors to that effect, but also talking about the democracy, saying that it was a threat to our democracy that you could have such offers being made by outsiders as opposed to the state president.
Okay.